wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is Wednesday. It is time for Dynamite, and it looks like we have a new American Championship. Super excited about it. That is way cool in AEW. No more of that crap. Our American hero, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Thank me later. That is super cool. That is fantastic. There we go. Big American flag. That's his face? Huh. That's a cool flag. Wonder how much that cost to get made. That's awesome. Will Ospreay can have his garbage title back. It's in that trash can. Oh, they cut it. They edited him. AEW starting to edit their words too. He just said he had a tiny penis. Well, that's what Ospreay said. Bruv. I'm just listening to Will Ospreay right now. Oh, good. Got a rematch, bruv. Oh, he wants to do it at Wembley. It's the American Championship now, loser boy. That title's in the trash if you want it. You can just dig it out. He is. He's going to go dumpster diving. He did. He went into the dumpster. Got his title back. Yeah. Two rings, one cage. You're probably excited for him.
I'm so excited. So was it this stuff not working? Like
No, it was the ear. I couldn't hear what was happening. Somebody's sleeping. Looks like Chris Daniels is taking a nap.
Yeah, that guy. He's taking naps. Did they punch him? Is that why
It's
he's
probably a
moving
cheating
around?
coin. It's probably both sides theirs.
Not that it matters. These guys are garbage.
Look,
Was that Hangman?
What?
Oh, they said something about him, but I didn't know if they
They're
were...
looking for Hangman.
Oh.
The Learning Tree. Christopher Jericho.
He did it. Yeah. Turn that fan on. It feels warm in here.
Just you.
Probably is me. Alright, well.
Chris Jericho getting it done.
Hello, people in the chat, if you're still around. Piccolo says, blood, blood, blood.
Some guts.
And guts, guts, guts. And Walter says, hey, Daphne, hi, Travis. MJF promo, he is booing that. Walter also said, Daphne, good news. He won bingo, got a Starbucks gift card. I was hoping for Chick-fil-A, Walter, so you get chicken. But at 9, he's leaving, but he'll be here Monday for Raw because he's going to see a movie on Friday. Piccolo says, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. And Sophie said, hi and bye. See you Friday. I've been playing Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy lately. Nice. Piccolo says, AEW all in. And then Sophie also said, NBA signed a deal with Disney Amazon for the 25-26, saying goodbye to TNT and TBS.
Uh-oh. Just for 2 years? They didn't do a 5-year deal? Cool. 2 years is fine. So Disney and Amazon, huh?
Good luck with that.
So both are streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
So there's none on TV?
Good luck with having people watch it now. Congratulations, NBA, if that's true. You guys are dumb.
Have to Goog. Use the Google machine.
You're going to lay on me? Thanks, buddy.
Or Lugal. Depends on what timeline you're in. Some people are in the other timeline with Lugal.
Nice. All the Lugals. This is that weird guy.
Yeah, the one with the weird shaped head. He's like 98 years old.
Well, it's okay. They're both old, right?
10 years. The senior of Jericho. At
Right.
90. Anything goes.
Yeah, nobody should be confident going up against this guy. Like, ever.
I would be confident. But that's just because I'm confident about all sorts of things. Okay. This is goofy. It's like Elmer Fudd versus the Japanese Elmer Fudd.
I guess at least they're getting it over at that quote-unquote beginning of the show, I suppose. They're doing it right this time. Some garbage
Keep
at the
smacking
beginning.
each other.
Yeah, let's do this for 20 minutes.
I think they should.
At least.
Nothing else. Just chops.
Just to show how dumb and boring it really is. So if it's like Wednesday nights in the summer, you won't see me in here that much like I do from Monday and Friday. That's all right, Sophie. Do you. Go do. Summertime. Go do things. Go out. Go outside. Play with the grass and stuff, you know. Be a normal person. Oh no, there's no signal. It's like, what happened? No. Yeah, chop for chop. They're just like chopping away at chopping.
They should get the slap chop. Remember the slap chop?
Yeah,
I think you have one.
basically. It's just the Pampered Chef version of slap chop.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a slappy choppy.
Didn't that
Slapping
dude
the
do
chops.
drugs or molest a child or something?
The slap chop guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, baby.
I think he got in a lot of trouble.
We could have been. It's a cracker. You don't eat your
The
cracker.
bastard pack. I want to see something cool. So, not on this one. But on this. Oh, you know. I didn't know you weren't looking.
What?
So not on this one, but on this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one added a section. See, it's not there right now.
Yeah.
It's because this hasn't been updated. Go update it real quick. I think that says 4 seconds ago.
Yeah, it does.
So maybe I'm just missing.
Are
There's
you-
supposed to be a whole Olympic section.
Oh, are you cray-cray?
Been there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either.
That one wasn't updated.
I know. That's what I said. I messed that one up. Rapidly reddening. So there's 2 rings. What ring's the official ring?
It's gross.
Can you get counted out if you're in the wrong ring? I feel like that's a legit question.
So they're saying that.
There it is.
So yeah. So they have like. Are they saying he has blood on his chest?
Maybe. I'm not listening. I don't like. Yeah, they're putting gloves on the referee.
She's like, this is disgusting. Oh no, he broke his wrist.
Hurt his hand. Oh god!
You want some spicy juice?
This is the dumbest match I've ever seen, actually, but it's fine. Why do they just keep chopping? Stop!
I don't know, sweetie.
Is this like a Japanese thing?
It probably is. We need somebody to explain it to us. Kikola.
Somebody who
Chris.
watches New Japan, please. Tell me why this is important. To have Ric Flair over and over. What's crazy to me is they're not even doing the Ric Flair woos. If this is in WWE and they try to pull this shit, the whole crowd would just be woo, woo. For each one, it would get old quick on purpose because they don't play around.
Somebody says that they think that the NBA signed for a few years.
It's awesome. It says it looks like they signed a deal worth approximately $76 billion over 11 years with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon. This agreement, set to begin the 25-26 season, involves significant changes in broadcast schedule. ESPN will air games on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, while NBC will broadcast games Tuesdays and Sundays, and Amazon Prime will feature games on Thursdays and Saturdays. This deal also includes the NBA Finals being shown on ESPN and ABC every year, and both NBC and Amazon airing playoff games.
Did you say ABC the whole time or NBC?
Both.
Both of them? Yeah. Huh.
NBC is NBC and ABC is ABC.
I know. I just thought it was all NBC, and then you said ABC at the end stuff, and I'm like, what? I'm like,
Well,
why?
ESPN is ABC.
Oh, that's why. Respin.
That's where she got Disney too. It's not like on the Disney app.
Well, you have to be specific about your information, Sophie, because when you say things like what you said, it's very misleading information. So you have to be more specific about what things are going to and what's happening, because when you say just Disney, we think of a streaming app. So Disney, Amazon streaming, oh, it's on streaming, all of it's on streaming. Yeah, they're not going to have very many people watching it then. Especially if none of them are on stations, like local stations of any kind. Like, if they didn't have that, they'd be fucked. It's funny because all these people are going away from all these streaming places. And they're like, we're going to put our stuff on streaming places because we think that they'll bring people back. And then people are like, yeah, fuck you.
It's almost $7 billion a year. That seems absurd for
Of
the
course,
NBA.
that's absurd.
I didn't know the NBA was that good. You know,
It's not.
the crazy thing is they have to pay the players like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
which is
Even
disgusting.
gross.
Like, because they're gonna have to pay like minimum wage, like $10 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's just absurd.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, Chris is in here finally. Hey, Chris. He wants Suzuki to win.
Yeah, he would.
Is it because he's the best at slapping? Because that's all I've seen so far.
All they're doing is slapping. What is this all about? Is this a Japanese thing? You watch Japanese?
Is this a normal type of match for this kind of thing? Vindicator says, "What's up, Gabbers? Not much, Vindicator. How's it going, man?" Says, "We waited for just the right time to check in so I wouldn't be misled." It's good. Don't get misled by misleading information.
That's how I do it.
Is my son going to be on television? I don't think Karen's going to come out soon. Sophie's like, I wonder how this NBA deal affects AEW TV deals.
Doesn't. I mean, obviously they're gonna want to keep it since they lost the NBA. So I'm sure they'll give him a couple $1 billion to stick around. It would be cool if they changed the day. I'd love to see him change it to Tuesday. Or Thursday.
Oh.
That way I can do back-to-back days.
We finally got a really piss-poor clothesline there.
Hey, another
That was
move.
lame.
It's all you can really ask for.
Oh. Oh, Jesus, that was bad. Oh my God, that was dumb. This is just sad as fuck.
Oh, God! It's like the tarantula.
You missed him. You missed Jericho jumping.
He jumped.
So he went to the corner, right, and he's going to jump because Suzuki was on the outside of the rope, so he's going to jump and get him, right? And he jumps, and then he paused, and then Suzuki's like, whack. Like, a long-ass pause. Not like, he jumps and then hit, you know? He, like, jumped, and then I was like, 2, 3, okay, hit me!
Whack.
Like, what the fuck? So, not because I'm paying attention, like, to anybody's butts, but it was where the camera angle just happened to be while I was watching.
Whose butt were you looking at?
So, Chris Jericho has designs on his man panties, right? His manties he has on. And on the very back in the middle, there's a white spot, like, probably where his asshole would be.
Nice.
And the problem with it is
it brown?
Is it makes it, like, almost three-dimensional to a certain degree. So it looks like something sticking out of his pants.
Like a tail?
Like he has a hemorrhoid.
Oh, God.
Or he stuffed his dick back there so far that it's poking out his butthole.
I know it's a man.
I know it's a man. And so I'm like, ew, like, what's wrong with his butt? You know? So I saw it, you know,
It's the
not
worst
like
case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Exactly. So you know how you're, like, not really paying attention to something and you just kind of, like, see it?
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, what the fuck was that? And then you have to go look again. Like, it just, it's, like, very bad design. Let's put it that way. So, it's like, what the hell? Don't ever design your pants like that. Just saying.
I like designer pants.
Not like that. Not designing pants like that.
So, now it's Daniel Bryan style. So they went from chops to Daniel Bryan.
They moved around for like 0.5 seconds. Then they decided to do this. Vindicator says, but Travis, help me out though. Help me understand why Maxwell gets to change up the belt designs whenever he wants to. Khan kisses his arse way too often.
It's because he's cooler than everybody else? No, actually, I love the idea of the American title.
Sophie says, at least pretty soon all the AEW shows will be on Max, and people could watch Dynamite from the beginning, like you do with Raw and SmackDown on Peacock. Vindicator says, and why are these dumb fans cheering for two useless guys with the worst bodies in wrestling? Barf face.
That's what I was saying.
Vindicator also says, I need an early break, guys. Be back. Whatever it is mercifully over.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it.
Can we leave with you? Sophie's like, ew, hemorrhoid talk, really? Yeah, because it looks like one. Like, look, Travis, look.
Don't make me look.
Like, look, it's like this white dot on his butt. Right where his butthole is at. And it makes it look like something sticking out. Because it looks dimensional because of it. It's like, dude.
There it is.
Says,
There it is.
AEW contract is almost up. Yeah, I'm sure that you'll probably see him in WWE again.
Who is that?
Keith Lee.
Yeah, I mean, he's so broken that it would be a bad idea to bring him in.
Well, Triple H does some pretty stupid shit, so.
So there'll be no basketball on Mondays, it looks like. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday,
and Sunday.
Yep.
But no Monday. That's weird. Is that weird? That feels weird to me. Oh, there it is! Jericho just ended it. The Judas effect from the learning tree.
Does it call it the Judas effect, or does it call it something else because he's in the learning tree? Hey, it's over. Yeah. Robbie's in the chat now. Hey, Robbie says, big up the beautiful people inside.
Hey, Robbie, I have a serious question for you. Why are they doing the UFC so late in your country?
Is this Saturday a European match?
Yeah, but it starts our normal time. So it's literally going to start, like, the main card's going to start at 1 o'clock in the morning then.
What the fuck? Why would they do that?
That's why I'm asking. So basically, it'll get over around 4 o'clock in the morning, the show. Their time.
Is it in London?
Manchester, wherever that is. I think that's in London. Right?
Manchester, England. It's its own place, but I think it's outside of London. Sophie says, I thought basketball was never on Monday nights. I don't know.
Not the point. It's just weird that it's the only night that it's not.
Robbie says, what time is it on? Well, Travis just told you. I mean, okay, it's up north, but even though it's up north, it doesn't change it to like 12 hours difference in time zone.
No, it's the same time. My Shabata.
Walter's leaving. Walter! You can't leave. You're not going to be here Friday, and it's not 9 o'clock yet. What? Dude. Seriously, Walter, no.
No, Walter, no!
Is it because, what's his face won? That guy.
Jericho?
Chris Jericho.
The learning tree.
Anyways, Pickle's like, okay, bye guys, I'm leaving with Walter. No! Why is everybody leaving? Roy's like, that's a strange one. Dude, tell us about it. Now, we're curious as to why.
I hate it. I wanted it to be on at 8 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah.
So it started like 6 o'clock your time.
Yeah, why?
Super excited.
So I really want to know, Ravi, like, why they would do something like that. Like, have they done that before? Like, Ravi, have they done, like, stuff like that before where they've had those type of events and had them at the wee hours of the morning?
Boo!
Is it because of Olympics or something?
I doubt it.
Because the Olympics start this Friday.
Well, I get that,
The
but what's
26th.
that have to do with the price of tea?
I don't know, sweetie. Maybe people would watch the Olympics over it on Saturday. I don't know. And all this stuff happens at, like, you know, early in the day for the Olympics. I don't know. Anyways, Walter's like, oh, I'm tired. I worked. Me too, Walter. I'm tired too. And I worked as well. Travis worked today too. So we're both tired. But we're here. We're going to stick around until the end. Anyways, Sophie says, isn't that boxing pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia? The guy on SmackDown is part of that pay-per-view and is on the same night as SummerSlam.
Jake?
Maybe. But no. I wouldn't think so. Isn't that boxing pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia? The guy on SmackDown is part of that pay-per-view.
I mean,
it is on the same night as SummerSlam.
There's boxing pay-per-views in Saudi Arabia all the time.
Mm-hmm. But there's no, like, stars that would be involved in WWE that's on it. Piccolo says, slams John Cena. I got a lot left in the tank. Ain't going nowhere, bruv. Robbie's like, that attack is brutal. Yeah, so brutal. One of those lady attacks. Brutal. Sylvie says maybe they don't want to compete against SummerSlam. Well, the UFC is just next weekend. SummerSlam is the next weekend. So
just say this weekend.
UFC is this weekend. This Saturday is UFC. It's a UFC pay-per-view. SummerSlam is next weekend. So the only pay-per-view that's on this Saturday is a UFC pay-per-view. There's no wrestling pay-per-views or anything like that. Chris says Travis on NXT last night had to be the absolute worst match of all time, as it was two cute girls by the name of Carly Bright versus Ren Sinclair, aka Maddie Rinkowski. She was in AEW before, but the match was just awful, man. Like, it was worse than one on Raw back in 2004. I forget who it was in it. And possibly even worse than a women TNA match featuring Booker T's wife.
Oh, God.
God, that's mean.
I remember her.
Well, they are people just coming in, and NXT is supposed to be a developmental shit, so I wouldn't expect them to have very good matches, really. But no, Walter, there's no WWE pay-per-view this Saturday. This Saturday is a UFC pay-per-view we were talking about. Next Saturday is the stuff, right? Is it next Saturday? That's WWE?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The 3rd.
Next Saturday. August 3rd. Chris says that, and Sophie says SmackDown this past week promoted some boxing pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, it was Terrence Crawford, that guy.
I didn't think he was fighting in Saudi Arabia, though.
I didn't think so either.
Jesus. I'm behind. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern time, so 6 here, which is the same time. So it'd be 1 o'clock there in England.
That's so strange.
When the main card starts.
How dumb. Vindicator says, all right, back in full effect. So Chris and Willow are going to fight for that piece of crap. Really? A child would even want that as low-budget play toy. LOL. It's true. Piccolo says, Rin Sinclair. My goodness, they just create some dumbest names.
They do. They go out of their way sometimes. Like, the second they give you that name, you know you can't be successful. Mm-hmm. You'd be like, why would you do that to me?
Why would you give me such a crappy name? Would I ever do?
Right? It's like, fuck.
Robbie says, but I know it's to stay with your local time in the USA, but that still don't make sense. It doesn't, Robbie, because they've never, this is the first time they've ever done it. Us watching UFC for the last 4 years, it's weird. It's weird that they're in another country and they're putting it on in our regular scheduled, like, time frame. It's fucking weird.
That's right. 3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. in the UK. And it's
when the main card starts.
And it's in the UK.
Yeah. When? Oh.
The cage walks approximately are at 5:30 a.m. Jesus. Like, that's fucking terrible. I don't understand it. It's the weirdest thing they've ever done.
I just don't get it.
No, he was crushed. Huh. Pickle's like, thanks, HB Hunter Mother Lover. Walter's like, okay, see you Monday. Bye, Walter. See you Monday. Sophie says, August 3rd is too early. Chris says, I know Piccolo when Rin Sinclair name is dumb, but fuck, she's so hot. She had matches in AEW in one match versus DMD.
I don't remember.
Sophie's like, August 3rd is too early for SummerSlam. When WWE does a pay-per-view in Saudi, they do it in the afternoon. Understandably, Sophie. We're talking about the UFC, and it's in Manchester, England, which is still a different time zone. But we're trying to figure out why they would have it in their time zone at 1 o'clock in the morning just to have it in our time zone at a regular time. It's weird. Maybe they don't get a lot of people watching it in the States then or something, and they do it that way.
They're going to have a crowd, right? Like,
I would expect them to. If they don't, that's even more
people.
Stupid. People was like, wait, they never did that for Dubai cards? No, they haven't ever done that. So
they go fucking late in Dubai.
They go late in Dubai, but they don't
start late.
But they don't start it late. I mean, they might go early wee hours of the morning there.
They went 4 o'clock in the morning during that Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah, but they don't start it at that time.
Mm-mm.
Like that shit started it, way earlier. Yeah.
Hit his hand. I think that's still a foul. That can't be considered a walk because you can't reach your hand over the plate
and expect to
get hit by a pitch.
Not get hit by a pitch.
Well, to take a base. There's Britt Baker.
I think Vindicator's going to take another break.
Oh, he can't take a break during the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. In AEW.
Oh.
Her gone bout.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Sophie said we do have Bash at Berlin coming up. Robbie says, Dee, I sent you an article that will explain. Okay, I'll look at it.
About the British thing?
I guess. Vindicator says, glad I stopped caring about UFC 3 years ago. Pico's like, well, it's DMD. And Vindicator's like, love Sheeta, but I'm out again, guys. Let me know when it's over. Told you he would leave. Chris says, oh, fuck, DMD is still wearing that gear. And Robbie says, Bun SummerSlam, it's a Dosty pay-per-view. Brandon Stevens in the chat, hey, Brandon says, hey, Wrestling Gab. And Sophie says, didn't that happen when the Elimination Chamber this year by having it early in the morning in Australia?
For us.
Yeah, for us it was early in the morning, but for them it was normal time. That's what we're talking about, Sophie. For them it was their regular, prime time evening special shit. For us it was off. That's what we're not understanding is why they would make it our prime time start.
Oh. Is it good stuff?
No, I just didn't see that she had called.
Who is she?
Hawthorne.
Oh.
I don't know why they would call.
Not to give him any pills.
Maybe. They called right after, just a little bit ago.
Cool. I heard him.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about that. Because I was like, she's like, why are you here? Aren't you just getting pills? And I was like, we got told that we had to make an appointment for him to get his medication. And she's like, huh, all right. So she decided to take blood and check him all over and do his exam and everything.
Nice.
She's like, well, might as well take some blood then and make sure he's all right with his liver because, that stuff will fuck up with our liver.
Well, Sheeta looks like a pirate hooker.
Nice.
I don't hate it.
That's all right. She can look like a pirate hooker.
It's just weird.
It's different.
Definitely different.
Why does UFC 304 in England have a 3 a.m. UK start time? Tom Aspinall admits bizarre decision not ideal as MMA fans fume.
Dumb
Excuse
if you're
me.
a fan.
UFC 304 takes place in England next weekend, and yet despite that, it's set to be a late night for fans in the UK. The huge event is being held in Manchester on Saturday, July 27th, with British stars Leon Edwards and Tom Aspinall headlining the action. It's a rare chance for fans to watch, but some of the UFC's biggest fighters, but bizarrely, the main bouts will begin in the early hours of Sunday morning. It's a decision that has baffled all involved, so TalkSport.com is taking a look at why this is the case. Why does it start at 3 a.m.? The UFC 305 is starting at 3 a.m. due to the American audience. Oh my fucking God. Seriously?
It is.
They're telling it's because of us. Fuck them. I would rather it be in the morning. Fuck you guys. Put it on your guys' regular fucking scheduled time. I'm good with that. Oh, that's why I don't understand that. That's weird as fuck. They're going to piss a lot of people off. That's just dumb on them. I figured that was why, but I was like, well, maybe not. The preliminary card will begin at 11 p.m. UK time on Saturday night, but the main card isn't set to get going until 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. This is because that time is 10 p.m. Eastern in the USA, which is the traditional pay-per-view time in the States. The UFC are understood to have stuck with this start, despite it being in the UK, to maximize pay-per-view sales. So it's just about greed. It's not about the health of the fighters or anything else. It's just greed. That's dumb. They really need to change their priorities of shit.
She does put on quite a bit of weight. It's not bad. I'm just saying that she has.
Good God.
Good
That's dumb as fuck.
Whoa. What is it good for? Absolutely Nathan.
Let's see. Let's see. Piccolo said they switch alignments. So he says that is weird. The UFC is doing that. Wonder why? Well, now you know. Piccolo says so. Bleaching your hair, Sheeta is now a baddie, right? Rafi's like, Britt, go on, looking tidy. And Sophie says Dubai. I'm surprised nobody haven't done a pay-per-view there yet. Chris says Sheeta looking sexy tonight, and Rafi's like, Sophie, lol. So it was like maybe they didn't want to air the UFC pay-per-view at night for some stupid reason.
Who knows? Now it's just the same as it always was.
What the fuck?
Everybody in the stadium's going to have to get oxygen or meth pumped in.
I know, right? Like, they're all going to have to be on... They're going to be giving them, like, uppers while they come in the door. Fuck. Half of them are going to be like this in their chairs.
3 o'clock in the morning.
What's happening?
The main fights are starting. There's only 5 left.
Oh, yeah? This is great. It's great. Poor people. That fucking sucks, asshole.
We got 3 hours left, guys. We can make it.
Jesus Christ.
We'll power through.
My God. You better fucking sleep all fucking day.
6 o'clock in the morning.
They're all like partying at the clubs. They're like, Dad, we're going to go to the UFC pay-per-view main event, bitches.
6 o'clock in the morning. The sun's up. They leave the building. They're like, this is fantastic.
Time to go to church.
Bong. Bong.
Fuck.
I wore my Sunday's best.
Robbie's like, if you watch it, we'll explain, plus interview one of the contenders about it. I'm not going to watch it on here while we're listening to other stuff. I'll just read the article. I get their stupidity of why. I kind of figured that's why that they did it. I said it to begin with. Oh, I bet it's because of the pay-per-view sales in America. That's just greed. That's just corporate greed right there. That's gross. Somebody should go on Dana White's fucking X page and tell him what a dumb fuck he is.
It's not him.
Or the other guy. What's his name? Who is it?
I don't know.
Isn't he the UFC guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone should go on Dana White's thing and tell him what dumb fucks UFC are. That he shouldn't have sold out his company to a bunch of pussy asses that think that they're going to make more money. I think the Americans should just completely boycott it and not even buy the fucking thing.
Oh, Lord.
And they'd be like, oh, whoops, I guess that didn't work out well for you.
Trust me, there are less people buying it every week.
I know.
They're getting desperate, I think.
Well, that's why they did it. They're desperate for money. And it's like, well, if you're going to raise your prices so fucking high that nobody can afford them every month, then either you're going to have to lower your prices for ones that aren't that important and make one just exceptionally high for the, like, this one has, like, all your main people on it,
Right.
and the biggest, they have, like, 4 championships on here.
The most important thing that you can do when you're running a sport like that or boxing is have it on fucking television.
Yeah.
Like, baseball's on TV, right? You can watch it on Fox.
Yeah.
CBS or whatever sometimes, or what, and then the playoffs and all that.
Uh-huh.
And NFL, it's on TV.
Yeah.
And now wrestling's on TV a little bit now. And then the other one, NBA now, it's going to be on television.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have it on fucking TV.
Like regular TV
You gotta
station.
build stars so people want to watch pay-per-views. If you only put your stars on pay-per-views and they're never on normal TV, the only people that know who those people are the hardcore fans of the sport.
Yep, that's true.
Like, no one that doesn't watch the UFC doesn't know who Pereira is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know who Bones Jones is. I didn't know who he was 4 years ago when Danny asked me if I wanted to watch the fight.
Yep.
I was like, sure, whatever.
Like, sure, we can do that.
No problem, buddy.
You want to come over here out? All right. Oh, we're watching something. Cool.
Yeah, and then I got into it. And now I know who these people are. Now all the good ones are retiring, and it's like, crap. And they're just going through a phase where there's no that other stars coming.
Mm-hmm. Pico says, remember back in the day, Travis, how the World War III rings were side by side and Sting jumped over both ring ropes?
Yeah, because he was Sting.
Chris says, if DMD is choosing to be back in this gear, I have terrible feeling Bliss will be back and also in bad shape. It will be sad and embarrassing for
If
her,
she
man.
comes back in shape like Sheeta right now, then I will be very upset. But she looked like she was in pretty good shape when I saw her. But she needs to be in exceptional shape.
Are you talking about Sheeta or DMD?
Okay, nobody cares about Sheeta.
Okay, well, you said her. So you said if she comes
We're
back...
talking about Bliss.
Okay, I know. And he said if DMD is choosing to be back in this gear.
Right, then Bliss.
Yes. And then you said, well, I don't know, if she comes back in Sheeta shape like Sheeta, then I think you meant DMD, but you didn't say
No.
DMD.
DMD's in really good shape. She
Robbie
just has
says,
no butt.
Sophie, don't just make stuff up. Do some research. Pico's like pirate hooker. Clap, 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 clap. Sophie says they didn't answer the question that stinks for people who go to work. And Robbie's like, read the rest of it. And Pico's like, so the live audience, you serious? Prof. Sophie says, AKA, they don't want to compete against the Olympics. Piccola says, gotta set my alarm, then drive to the stadium 1 a.m.
Right?
I know, right? It's fucking dumb as fuck. Chris is like, she is hot. She got nice and thick. Robbie's like, bum the dude. It's the Olympics. Sophie, it's not about that. Robbie says, do you watch the video on what the fighter had to say on it?
Anyways, what
I'm
they
sure
need
he's
to
not
do
happy.
to build your stars in the UFC is have Israel and Asandra fight someone that's like, say, 20th ranked. He's not a champion. Right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted by her thing on her foot. It's her knee thingy.
Oh, yeah. It's over. Anyways, and then you see Israel do some damage to a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, oh, I want to watch this guy fight again.
Right.
But then you don't put him on TV again for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe twice a year he doesn't wrestle on paper or fight on pay-per-view against lower level talent.
Feels like, once again, nothing parallels. Sophie, stop reading into other theories in the black and white. And Sophie says, so if you are a UFC fan, you won't be able to sleep all night, kind of what you did for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view this year? No. Sophie, okay, back up, Sophie. Back up. The UFC is on in a normal pay-per-view time for us in the States. She's going to talk. And that means it's on at 6 o'clock p.m., whatever, on Saturday night for us. What we're not understanding is the pay-per-view, UFC pay-per-view itself is being held in England.
Manchester.
Okay? It's being held in Manchester, England. That means that if it starts at our time, like even your time, okay, Eastern time at 6 p.m., okay, that means it's starting at 1 o'clock in the morning for them. That's when the actual people will be fighting and doing what they're doing. Like, it's live for them. At 1 a.m., that's what's happening. But for us to watch it, quote-unquote, live, it's at our normal time.
Like, if you wanted to watch it, it starts at 10 and it would end at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. But if you
Who is
wanted...
this?
I don't know. It's a lady.
Oh, that's Kim.
Oh.
Hell yeah. I can't believe she did not go to WWE. She's got weird.
She's got weird what?
Just posture. Like she's very stiff. Break her in half.
Camille, huh?
Yeah, but she was a blonde. She was the champion of the NWA for like 2 years.
So, what we're saying, Sophie, is it doesn't make any sense.
Your live crowd isn't going to be watching it until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So, like, if you went to a sporting event at 3 o'clock in the morning till 6 in the morning, how much energy would you have?
Right.
You'd have to be a teenager to enjoy it, or a 20-year-old.
So that's why we're like, that's just dumb. That's just weird. Why would it be like that? What we're not understanding is there. So their reasoning behind it, that they're starting their pay-per-view in another country at the early morning hours, is due to the fact that it doesn't align with, it now aligns with how the USA does their pay-per-views. Which is dumb as fuck. Because it makes absolutely no sense. Like, I don't give... And the only other reason behind it is money. It's greed. They think they're going to make more money if they have it that late. And they're trying to, like, save their shit by having people, you know, like, oh...
But if the crowd's dead...
Yeah.
It's not going to be exciting. We watched it through the pandemic. Trust me. It's not as exciting.
It was not that great. It was... like very, very lackluster. So, yeah. But that's what it is. It's just a weird thing. That's why Robbie's like, big up to you going to church. I ain't going. I was talking about the people who are going to the UFC fight and they come out of there at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. They might as well just go to church. Piccolo says, if I was a European UFC fan, I would ask for a refund for ticks. If you knew that that's what they were going to do, I would tell them to go fuck themselves. Sophie says the people who owns UFC also owns WWE. Don't worry, I can see baseball and football do what the UFC is doing this weekend at some point. I only do research for certain stuff. Piccolo's like, I cannot believe the bullshit. So he's like, when do you see Becky Lynch coming back? Piccolo's like, poor Sheeta.
Hopefully not until the summer, like till... What's that called? Royal Rumble.
Sophie says, I think I watched one UFC fight in my life. And Piccolo says, I'm a little ahead, but Travis, you're going to be happy. That Monet, the quitter, brought in a heater. And Chris was like, oh shit, Camille from NWA.
Definitely.
Why the fuck is Camille teaming up with the quitter? This is BS, man. And Sophie says WWE had a pay-per-view in Germany and it was in the afternoon. And Piccolo says exactly my thoughts. Her versus Jade when you were talking about why she didn't go to WWE. Chris says, I'm sure Camille will do this short stint and sign to WWE like Stephanie. Piccolo's like, Camille versus Rackrod. Damn it, book trips. Where is Rackrod? We haven't seen her for I don't even know how long.
What is this?
It's how he became and how she became.
Oh. Joaquin.
Uh-huh.
What show did we just see him in?
It was Gladiator.
Oh, that's right.
As Robbie says, there are big UFC fans in the UK. Oh yeah, Robbie, there are. Like, I get it. That's why I don't understand why they would fuck their fans over like that. And not just the fans, but I'm talking about the fighters themselves. Vindicator says, so I heard the good thing tonight is the debut of Camille. I don't know if it's really a debut, but she's there for a second. Good stuff. A smart move adding her to an ever-growing and improving women division. Yeah, I don't know if she would stay. We'll see.
I mean, I'm assuming she's coming, or they wouldn't book her.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking guy.
Who is this?
I have no. Smack him. Who's his dad? Is he a British bulldog? I don't know who he is. Oh, Kip Sabian.
Kip.
That's Kip Sabian.
I'm like, who the fuck is that guy?
He went full mullet and mustache.
I guess. Like, Jesus Christ.
I guess when you have Penelope, you can do whatever you want.
I guess. Weirdo. Brandon Stevens in the chat. Hey, Brandon wants Sheeta to Miriam. And Vindicator says, hopefully this blood without guts match will be worth the wait. I bet. Vindicator's like, Raquel is recovering from a rare illness. I understand that. But she came back for the Royal Rumble stuff and then she disappeared again. So that's my thing. Like, did it come back? Like, I thought she was getting better. So has she been having bigger issues again?
Hey, look, it's the AEW's.
It's Otis.
They're the same weight. Him and Otis are the same weight.
Oh, he's way taller. That's why.
330. Oh.
Picolo's like, Sabian, I didn't even recognize that idiot. Chris says, oh, Pac facing the Iron Savages, a.k.a. the Motor Boaters. Piccolo says, and in the fictional world of AEW, the Mighty Mice will always beat the big men.
Always. I sent Delitha a little message from Kevin Nash. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I read it. I did read that.
About how it just changed the sport.
Uh-huh.
Made it like 5'7" guys can just be world champion, and it's not even something to look at.
It's like dumb
fuck.
as fuck.
Eddie Guerrero and what was his name? Chris Benoit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they shook hands afterwards.
He's like, and right when they did that was the end.
It was over.
It was the end of wrestling. If you wear a mask, you're fine with them, right? Because you wear a mask, so you just like those guys. There's collusion.
Is it collusion?
Mm-hmm.
Big drop kick. He looks like what's her name's husband, Nikki Cross.
Tucker.
Killian Dane or whatever.
Tucker, Killian Dane, yeah. Chris says Shotzi is also due to return as she already got her stem cells procedure.
Nice. That's it. That's how he beat him, with a fucking back suplex. What the fuck?
People's like, okay, time to get some food. No worries, I'll have my earbuds in. All right, cool. What you having?
How the
Sophie's
hell?
like, this time I actually mean it. Bye. Bye, Sophie.
All right, we'll see you on Friday. What the fuck? He just did a overhead suplex, like just a.
I know.
Source
I get it.
War Games.
And Pickle's like, but yes, Eddie, Latino Heat will always be a legend.
Not to me. I hated him in the NWA or WCW. And then he went to WWE. I call that the lean years. I don't call it the worst years. I call them the lean years.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Benoit.
Darby's all upset with Swerve. He don't like him.
Jericho. They were all the mid-carders from WCW, and they were all like stars in WWE.
Oh, God.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was called Stunning Steve Austin in WCW.
Pico's like, leftovers. Nice. Everybody's mad at everybody else. Vindicator's like, Darby in a pink coat, really, for blood without guts. All of a sudden, I'm taking this match less seriously. I couldn't imagine why. Pico is like, this group, a total misfit group, cannot compare to Sting, Luger, and the Steiner brothers.
Well, nobody can. That's some big dudes. All four of them could gorilla press Andre the Giant. Did you see that lady get shot by that cop? What the fuck? I watched that whole video.
Her name's like something Massey or something.
Oh, don't. There's no need for names because I have no idea who people are. But what the fuck?
What's even more messed up about it is she called them.
I know. At like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then you could clearly see, because I watched the real video, like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she clearly is worried.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop says, let me see your ID so we can get out of here. And then she, like, doesn't give him her ID, which is weird as fuck. But that's not the problem. Then the problem is, there's water boiling. You might want to turn that off. So she goes in there and she grabs the hot pads.
Mm-hmm. To get the pot.
And then she says a comment that I guess if you were a God person, it'd piss you off. But still.
She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Right. So why that would piss you off, I have no idea.
Even if you were a God person.
Right. To kill somebody. This girl's dressed for Christmas. It's over. Mariah just won.
And Chris is like, Mariah May, ooh, fuck yeah, this is the real May. Vindicator's like, seriously, my baby Mariah had a match tonight. Thought she was just running a vampire promo. Hello, good stuff, even though it's just another filler match. Yeah, but she's on TV.
Again, missile drop kick. They have themselves a little star here if they decide to make her one. I still feel like she's too close to the world title too soon. Is she kissing her or biting?
Oh, yeah, kissing. Didn't she, like, have the title with her? And a shoe?
I saw the shoe, but I didn't see. Chin up, tits out. Watch for the shoe.
He was like, give me a second. I missed it already, dang. Sorry.
Yeah, and then after she says that, he, like, says, put the pot down. So she does, and she literally puts her hands up and then goes down. And then he says, put the pot down, which she doesn't even have.
You know the only
No,
way...
he did say, I'll shoot you in the head, her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does. Followed through with it and shot her in the face.
Yeah.
Like 3 times.
Yeah. What's even worse is that his body cam footage stopped recording.
Yeah, but his partner was...
I know. Like, if he would have just been in there by himself, we would have never known what happened.
Yeah. And then when he goes outside, I don't know if you saw that part, but he's like, that crazy bitch. You know, like... That was his words. There was, like, at least 25 cops. I'm like, why would there be so many cops? That was, to me, the weirdest part. There was so many cops. Like, is there no work?
I know.
She's so gross. Tony. Right out of a Tarantino movie.
That's an insult to Tarantino.
It's an insult to clowns everywhere that she's dressed like one.
I didn't understand what she was there for.
I don't know what she was dressed up as. Maybe a cameraman or something.
Oh. Okay. Chris says May versus Tiffy time equals scissoring time. And Robbie says WWE take note on how to do a brawl properly.
Right.
Piccolo says, I swear, this is my wrestling pet peeve. All the hold me back, the fake ass security staff.
I know, for 2 little girls.
And they do a lot of it. And they've been doing a lot of it a lot lately.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm prepared to die.
Are you prepared to die? Because I am. Interesting and weird. Chris is like, Jamie Hayter might return and attack Tony. Why would she return and attack Tony?
Is her shoulder better?
Excuse me. Jesus Christ is in the chat. Hey, Jesus. Says Jericho should have an insurrectionist gimmick. AEW is the MAGA of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
That's a great opinion to have.
Old JC up in the chat.
Who's Dean Malenko?
He was a wrestler in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
He was the man of 1,000 holds. He was like Daniel Bryan before Daniel Bryan was Daniel Bryan.
He's the one talking. So
He's like a
I didn't know
mid-card
who he was.
guy. Him and Chris Benoit were a tag team for a while and stuff. In WCW.
Piccolo is like, you owe me money, Jesus. Vinegar says, yeah, security is about as overused as battle royals, but I get it. They don't want any injuries before the big pay-per-view matches. Yeah, that's it. Piccolo's like, I asked for a sweep. Lost game 4 of the NBA Finals. Jesus. There you go. It's happening.
Is Boston going to win again next year? Repeat?
For the NBA stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How good is our team?
They won the championship.
Doesn't mean anything.
They were the best team in basketball last year.
So will they continue, or do they have like guys that were kind of like, and they're going out?
No, their stars are young.
Okay. Well, guess it depends on how the other teams do.
Right? Denver, for one. Denver needs to improve. I don't think they did anything this offseason. The Lakers turned into a freaking joke. They drafted LeBron's son.
Oh, God. Yeah, that place is that's gone downhill. They're like, let's let this guy run our team.
And then not only that, but they picked a head coach that was literally coaching Little League. That's never coached in the NBA before.
He's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think he deserves a chance.
Don't get me wrong, JJ Redick could be the greatest coach ever.
Right.
I mean,
nobody's saying he can't be, but
the dude's fantastic. He's super smart. He went to Duke. Like,
okay.
He was a good basketball player. Not great, but good.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a good coach. Just because you're smart, went to school, and played some basketball.
I'm just saying that he has potential to be a great coach. Like, when it's all said and done, he could be the greatest coach of all time. But he's got to be good. Fuck. That's what I need. Well, I don't know about Inspire, but they have a mouth guard you can put in. Yeah. And it pushes your jaw forward. Because that's what causes the snoring. Definitely looking forward to the swimming. Normally the gymnastics, but that's not happening. Which is frustrating.
watch that either.
Track and field.
Track and field, yeah.
And swimming. Oh, diving.
Oh, God.
That dude's 7 foot.
He broke the whole bag when he put his hand in it. Vindicator says, so Travis, do you enjoy this goat face? Jack Perry more than Jungle Boy from what seems like 5 years ago?
No. It's the same dude to me. No matter what, he's just a mid-card dude. Whether you call him the scapegoat or... He can't cut a promo to save his life.
Pico says, re-upped and locked in. Woo! And Pico was like, the kitty purr, great ASMR. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need. Catorally. Make me sleep 9 hours instead of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Wear a diaper.
Just wear a diaper.
I don't have to pee. I don't get up because I have to go to the bathroom. But it's worth a try. I'm like, I just want to sleep till 6. I fucking wake up, look at my watch, and it's like 3:30 or 2:45 or something, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, God. They're so weird.
Right?
So weird on so many levels.
Verge of carnage. Hey, it's Darby the House Elf. That's who's going to start it out for both teams.
I guess. A Vindicator says, so the fact that EO loves cats won't ever make you a fan of her, right, Dalitha?
What the? Ew.
I don't care what she likes. I don't care.
Did she have, like, weird cats?
She have munchkin cats? Travis doesn't like when the cats look weird. Although our cat does look weird and he still likes him.
Little Jack Perry beating up little Darby Allin. He didn't even fall down. Oh, now he fell down. 8 tons, 16,000 pounds of steel. I have a feeling that's not accurate. Although those big things on the outside could weigh a lot. But 16,000 pounds?
Pickle is like, my old boss had a hairless cat.
That's awesome.
I've showed those to Travis.
Oh, God.
I don't know if I could do a hairless cat. They need baths and stuff.
I don't want another cat anyway. I mean, if there was one outside that came around and I fed it or something, it would be fine, but I don't want another inside one. But there is no wild ones around that I'm aware of.
Rob is like, this match is different for AEW. No, it's their normal one. They've done this before.
They decided to not fight in the cage.
Yeah. Vindicator says, nah, there's just a short little video of Io and Bailey petting a cat at a WWE event floating around on Twitter or X or whatever it is supposed to be. It's kind of cute.
It's awesome.
throw yourself off. Weirdo.
Uh-oh. Clothesline right over the barricade. Oh, they're in the ring. It's about damn time. Now does the clock start? Or is the clock already going?
I don't know how it works, babe. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they start it if they're in the cage or if they start it when they're both there. Fucking don't know how they do this one. They don't have a time clock anywhere that you can see, so. Pico's like, it felt like I was rubbing a hairless nutsack. 1 star, do not recommend.
Ew.
Is it because it felt like your own hairless nutsack, or are you talking about other men's hairless nutsacks that you've been playing
Maybe it
with?
was a woman's hairless nutsack.
Could have been. I mean, they could have identified as a woman, I
Yeah.
suppose. I mean, I don't know how they'd have a nutsack, but it's weird.
Well, that's
Ovaries on the outside of their body is kind of gross. Beyonce's laughing. I'm glad we can make you laugh. Robbie's like, I saw a video. 2 Italians were offended that when they were in America, they found spaghetti and meatballs in a can. Yeah, I really don't care what Italians have to say when they come to our country, just like they don't care what I have to say if I go to theirs.
Look at that pitch. He's
like grandma pitching?
He's an infielder. He's just trying to finish the game. They don't want to use a pitcher.
Oh.
So he's just a player, so he's just throwing.
Oh, gosh.
They do that.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
His first pitch that's an out. The first one was a strike. Let's see if he can throw a fastball. What do you think?
Guy.
70?
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Nope.
Oh, Lord. That was too far in there, buddy.
64.
Careful. Don't hit him.
That wouldn't
At
even
least he was
hurt.
laughing about it, but still. Oh, there you go. I don't know how much time they started with.
Oh, ball. 33 miles an hour.
That's funny shit.
Okay. Here we go. What do you got?
Vindicator says,
Oh!
Ooh,
Rough
that was a 40-mile-an-hour one.
It's hard to hit them out when they're that soft.
Oh, I bet.
That's how they used to pitch to Willie Mays in the old days. The pitchers would be like, I can't pitch it past him, so I'm just going to toss it up there. Make him hit as hard as he can, he'll fly out.
It's true. That's funny.
AEW with a briefcase, huh? Or a suitcase.
Oh, he's probably bringing his toys with him or something. Who knows? Maybe it's his dummy. Maybe he has his dummy in there.
There it is. Oh, no, he got a base hit.
Anyways, Vindicator says, feels like they are going to do an overrun on this match, and unnecessary as that would be, but hey, it's Tony Khan after all.
It is. They go 10 over now. I don't know if they're trying to, like, train us so they can add an extra hour without us really knowing.
Well, that, and do they even still have that show they put on afterwards, that After Dark thing or whatever it is? Or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, all access.
Something like that. I never watched that, so I don't know. Robbie's like, all I know is don't fuck with Italian food. They will kill ya. LOL. Well, that's apparent because of the mob and lemons, but, you know, hey, whatever. Robbie's like, Darby will have no back left. Vindicator's like, I love my pizza and lasagna, Robbie. But do you like Italian type pizza and lasagna, or do you like American style pizza and lasagna, Vin? Because they're very different.
Crowd going crazy. He threw a pitch that was a strike right down the middle.
Wow, good for him.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
He caught it. It's out.
Good God.
He's like, you got to remember, I am an outfielder. Or an infielder.
That's true. That's pretty funny. It went right at him.
He's like, I got it.
That's funny.
Here it is. Watch this. Whoop. Now, did he catch the ball or did the ball catch him?
Even though they lost,
Mm-hmm.
even though they lost, like, at least they had fun. Like, that's what the sport's all about, right? I mean, I know they lost,
Look at
like,
that,
big.
20 hits.
Yeah. I know they got, like, lost like really, really bad. But they had fun. They're like little boys out there just having a good time. They're all laughing and having a good time out there. That's what it's supposed to be. It's so gross what it is now. They don't even have fun anymore.
Did he catch the ball or did the ball catch him?
I don't know. I pretty much think the ball probably caught him.
Right.
Because I'm sure he was like, okay, I'm going to try, but it was like barely in the mitt. So. Ravi said that, and Ravi says, yeah, sounds very cheesy, Vin. Pico says, if I see a stupid tack shoes spot, you're going to. It's going to happen, Pico. Tack shoes and stuff. Vindicator says, as long as it's not blue cheese, LOL, barf. People like blue cheese? I know there's some people that like it. So a little girl at work I work with, she had gotten me some of those nuggets from Wendy's, those garlic parmesan ones. And she came in late to work one day and she brought them to me and I was like, oh, that is so sweet of you. Anyways, she didn't get me ranch, she got me blue cheese. And I'm like, I've never had blue cheese before. Like, because it has penicillin in it. So I've just never eaten it, you know, and whatnot, because it's rotten. It's like, you know, cheese. And so I was like, oh, I've never had it. I was like, we'll see how susceptible I am if it's like actually real blue cheese, or if
it's different.
Or if it's not. Well, that's where they get the bacteria from to make penicillin, is from mold, and I'm pretty sure it's cheese mold that it comes from. Anyways, but I'd never really eaten blue cheese before, and I was like, oh, it's not too bad. It has a more vinegary like undertone to it. I'm not a big fan of vinegar, so.
Oh, there he is.
I was like, this is interesting taste. So I just dipped them in there a little bit. What? Sorry?
Do you have your water?
I do. Here. It's almost brand new, basically. Drank some of it earlier. How's that?
Are you sick?
No, I'm not sick. That's why I said I'm not sick. Like, I just don't, I feel off. I feel like my body's like, I'm done with whatever, not sleeping good or whatever. Just exhausted feeling, I guess you could say. But not sick exhausted, just, I don't know.
Try to drink most of it.
It's fine. Like I said, I don't even know how to explain it. That's why I'm like, I can't explain it to you because I don't know how to explain it.
I've been outside all day and I forgot to phone.
Yeah.
Look at that. Tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Vindicator says, I'm 15% Italian, so probably got to go with their brand. But even American pizza is different among itself, especially Chicago versus New York. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay,
either of them.
Being 15% Italian doesn't make you Italian, just so you know. Were you raised by Italian grandparents? If you were raised by Italian grandparents, then I might give that to you.
Do you whine when you talk?
Do you whine when you talk? That's funny.
That's how I can tell if you're Italian.
Pico says, I'd rather go blue cheese than ranch.
You don't like the wrestling with the Britain Baker.
Vindicator says, so I guess Briscoe and the Bucks are wearing white because they don't think blood will show through clearly on their skin or what?
Who knows? I don't know why they're even wearing shirts.
I don't care.
At least the Briscoe guy. Is he trying to sell merch or something?
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to be his normal backwoods swampiness. I don't know. Hello. Robbie's like, Darby's selling this match. Yeah, he's just over there doing nothing.
Yeah,
he's got a chair over there, but he's like tired or something, and they're waiting.
Who's coming out for the Bucks
for
team?
the next person?
The other Buck? Is it going to be the other Buck?
I dropped the chair.
Is it a Nick or a Matt? Yep. Is he bringing a briefcase to you? Or a suitcase? Yeah.
Like, why do they have a case? Why don't you just take the case?
He threw it to his brother.
Yeah.
Whack! There's a baseball game on outside.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can hear it clear
Uh-huh.
day.
Pico's like, I don't think Okada is built for this insanity. Yeah, that's probably why they're letting him come out last. Or to the end.
Yeah, him and the champ Swerve.
This is tiring. Robbie says, why are her crabs out for them? Why are crabs out for themselves?
Because they know how to get out of a pinch. I don't know.
Because they are shellfish. I thought yours was funnier. That was way better.
That's funny. They're shellfish.
Then here's like 30 minutes left in this shindig. They need to get some blood going before my interest starts to check out. Oh, that one guy got bloody. That Briscoe guy. His face is, or head's all dumb. So there you go.
Oh! Double stomp. Oh! Right into a backbreaker. The backstabber. Who's a bigger backstabber than the Young Bucks? Jack Perry's so weird looking.
It's his mom's jeans. Just kidding.
Yeah, he definitely don't have his dad's genes. Although he was probably as good a talker as his dad. I go back and watch some of his dad's stuff, and I'm like,
Oh, good God.
he wasn't very good either.
All you have to do is watch one movie with him, and you're like,
I watched Buffy not too long ago.
I know, that's
I
what
watched
I
it by
mean.
myself, and it was just funny.
Oh, yeah, it's totally
It's
a B
so
movie.
fast because you're used to the series,
Yeah.
and so there's crime after crime after crime,
Uh-huh.
and so there's the crime, and then it's over, and it's over when they're in the van,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, that's it. It's fantastic.
What I think is hilarious is the one bad guy vampire is Pee Wee Herman. Nobody really knows it's him because they don't pay attention, but it's him. His death scene.
Yeah. Yeah. In the basement.
Yeah.
Did you, what timeline are you from? Are you into the Mandela effects? Did you ever hear of Richard Simmons dying from a wardrobe malfunction?
No, but
I didn't either. And
I
so,
thought that people had been saying that he's been dead for years
Yeah.
and years, but
Because
because he hasn't been out in public. But
yeah,
other
because
than
he
that,
like strangled on his wardrobe somehow.
I was like, deep inside is laughing with the jokes. Not really, dude. Pickle's like, do you know about the cheddar who went to the gym each morning?
To get cheese.
He's getting pretty shredded. Dad jokes. Vindicator's like, Piccolo, your kids must bust a gut every night over dad jokes. Blah, ha, 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 ha.
Jokes are fantastic. I just wish I could remember them. Because I'd tell them all the time.
Did you see the one of those basins in Yellowstone blew up?
Uh-huh.
It was like really pretty. Did you see the before of it? It's like all pretty and like green and all pretty. And then it exploded. Like, I mean, it exploded.
Yeah.
And people were like on the boardwalk walking and looking at it. They're like, da-da-da. And all of a sudden it's like, like exploded. It's all gross now and like disgusting looking. I thought I sent you a TikTok of it. It's blowing up.
I should get on TikTok.
Everybody was freaking out, and some guy got on there and was like, look, he's like, they've already did the research. There's nothing else going to happen. It's not like the beginning of inevitableness of Yellowstone exploding or going crazy.
If the volcano erupts, it's probably going to be what they call a flow.
Uh-huh.
and it'll just start flowing lava out of it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like a volcano like St. Helens, where it shoots into the atmosphere.
I don't know. I feel like it should.
Well, of course. But if it did, we would see the pretty light, and that would be about the end of us.
I'd be okay with it.
Since it's right down the road.
We could be like this outside. We'd be like, like that guy on Hercules. Robbie's like, D, what's missing from this match? Your commentary.
Bra and
Robbie.
panties.
I don't think I want to see any of these men in bra and panties, personally. That's just my own opinion. I mean, maybe somebody else is like, yes, queen. But I'm like, nah, that's all right.
Liv Morgan was trying to bring back the bra and panties.
Chris says they just said Okada, former baseball player. I wonder if he played with Otani or Yamamoto.
Maybe Yamamoto, but Otani probably not. Otani's still pretty young.
Vindicator says 2 planets go into a bar. And what do they both order?
A Milky Way? I have no idea.
Some moonshine. Blah ha ha ha. Love me, I'm a dad. Totally Vindicator. That's a great dad joke. Your kids must think that's hilarious. Robbie's like, oh, do you fed up with AEW? What? How could I be? It's so amazing. Well, I'll tell you this much, like, whatever with that car, like, you know, having to restart it or, you know, having it do its thing. The service engine soon light didn't come on when I was driving it, so who knows what that's about.
But it started when you came out.
Yeah, we got there and I left it running and I went in and checked him in. And then I came back out because there was a couple dogs in there they clipped his toenails too. I think I told you that. Anyways, they were getting their toenails clipped, some other dogs. And so they were like, I was like, I just don't want to bring him in here because he'll jump. And I just don't want him to get too excited and stuff. And so they were like, that's fine. And so they said, I'll call you. It'll probably be about 10 minutes or whatever. Well, so I just left her running while we were sitting out there. And then they were like, oh, hey, we're ready. And then she ran out real quick and she's like, we're not ready. She has to bring another dog in. And I'm like, that's okay. I can keep him busy outside for a minute. I had him look at the horses and he was very excited after he saw one finally. It took him like 5 minutes. I'm like, look over here. And he's like, where? Because he's so intent on the door and like animals and dogs. And I was like, look, there's a big dog over here, buddy. And then he finally saw it and he was like, oh. You know, his like excited low bark he has. Oh. So I had to keep him busy outside for a minute. But. Yeah, and then she was worried about his 4-pound weight loss and was like, he eats. I was like, and I feed him stuff all the time. He hasn't been sick or anything. I'm like.
I feel like the less weight on his hips, the better.
Well, she said it's a good weight. Like, it's not that he needs to gain the 4 pounds back or anything. Like, because I asked her, I was like, is his weight bad? And she goes, no, his weight's fine. She's like, it's a good weight. And she's like, I was just worried maybe something was going on. I'm like, no, he eats just fine and everything.
He eats puppy's food every night.
He eats his late night snack. And I didn't tell her that I give him basically whatever the fuck he wants anymore. I'm like, he's in the double digits. No, it don't fucking matter. Like, oh, you want a hamburger? Here you go, buddy. You want french fries? You can have them. I just don't always give him a lot of stuff because then the puppy's like, I want some of that. And it's like, you can't have any.
Right.
Who knows what it'll do to you.
Uh-oh.
Him, I know he can handle it. Iron stomach boy. Anyways,
Max Caster knocking everybody out.
He got a lot of treats.
At the vet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They give him lots of treats.
He's like,
oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, D, the only person with the best sarcasm. No way. Vindicator's like, LOL, if I had kids and told them that, they would put themselves up for adoption. Whatever, Vindicator. They'd just be like, Dad. Rob is like, D, do you spoil your pets? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Argus gets to be really spoiled. He's our double-digit baby. He's our oldest boy. Survived the other two. He's in his double digits now.
He's almost double digit again.
And he has a birthday coming up in August. And he's the one that broke his back. So he gets spoiled pretty often, actually. If I go to the store or go to the fast food places and get something, I'll always get him a sandwich too.
The barbed wire.
Yeah.
On the board.
Did the last person come out finally?
Oh, no.
Are they done with people?
No, Sword's not out there.
Oh, he's not out there yet. Vindicator says, Travis, do you have any experience in being cut by barbed wire or thumbtacks? Tell me which is worse if so.
So, never done anything with a thumbtack, but I have put up barbed wire fence before, and I have been cut wide open several times by barbed wire. Not razor wire, but barbed wire. You know, the ones that are just sticky, pointy.
Oh, God.
Which I think that is barbed wire.
Yeah, it's just barbed wire.
But razor wire is scary looking. Looks like it's like razor blades about that long.
Mm-hmm.
The whole way around
That
it.
shit would just slice you.
They put it on top of like construction sites or
here's your
prisons.
bag of tacks.
There's the thumbtacks.
And he's holding them for some reason. Oh, making him eat them.
Mm-hmm. And then they'll tape his mouth shut. And then, he's going to super kick.
Chris is like, tax. And Pico's like, oh, well, this is why I hate this dumb match. Yeah, basically. Pico's like, razor wire sucks. Minior's like, Dalitha, I hope you don't cry when I say this, but just had to acknowledge that I miss Naxos.
Oh, yeah.
We do too.
That's my boy.
Yep, he's a hard one.
They're all hard ones. All right, who's this one? Oh, it's the Hangman. Now, he's supposed to come, but remember, he wasn't there earlier. So he could show up late.
Yeah. They were supposed to find him. But somehow he disappeared or something?
Yeah, they just don't know where he's at.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Now they're at a huge disadvantage without him. What's the swerve gonna be when Swerve comes out?
I don't know.
Because he's got to be there, right? Like, he's not just extinct or something. Oh, into the ropes. Exploder.
People's like, we sure do. And people's like, good. No more Jackson babies. Oh, something bad happened? Huh. He's going to scissor him with his scissoring. I don't think that would hurt you more than them, but, whatever.
He's got it wrapped around his knee.
Yeah.
He's going to bring it right down into his crotchal region.
Mm-hmm. That's where no Jackson babies come in. No more! Don't choke on your tooth in there. I mean, your gum.
Right. Here he comes. Swerve.
Maybe he won't come out either.
He'll always come out of the closet.
Is it because he has to come out of the house? Whose house?
There he comes. World champion. He's going to get jumped from behind.
By Adam? Mr. Page. Yeah, I'm surprised that Page isn't there, like, trying to attack him right now. Maybe he... Oh, there he is. Yep. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Knew it was coming.
He was just waiting.
Hiding in the weeds.
Pickle's like, Prince Nana, come on.
Handcuffs? That's the way to do it. Handcuff him on the outside so he can't get in. There you go. Now it's 4-on-5. Or whatever. 5-on-6. Oh, is he going to handcuff him again? Oh! The Bayou. Weirdo. Just broken the board. Oh no.
Ah, Prince Nana.
Oh, Swerve's getting beat up by the belt. And then Paige attacking him. It's good strategy. Should have been around the pipe, though. The top part of the cage isn't connected to the bottom part of the cage.
I guess not.
That's kind of weird. Wait, was it a zip tie? And it broke?
I don't know. Why are we pausing it for this crap? Somebody beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, ring the damn bell, Bryce. Swerve's all handcuffed on the outside. You guys are tag team partner. Whoa. That was weird.
Feels like, so bolt cutter man to the rescue. Anyone? Bueller?
Right?
Where's Prince Nana when you need him to get off his ass?
He got punched.
Yeah, but he should wake up here.
You think he just has bolt cutters with him?
I don't know.
It should be a woman. A woman should come down with some bolt cutters.
Oh, yeah? Why a woman?
I just feel like that's what would come down with bolt cutters. Like a hero woman. I need a hero. Bring down Willow. I'm not a fan of her. I'm just saying that she's kind of a hero-y type.
Vindicator says this time of year, everyone in the ring was a waterfall of red drippy drip stuff. Tonight there is hardly any bleeding. Moxley would have already canceled this match out of disgust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's during TV time, so there's that. Chris says, I swear if Will Ospreay gets involved in this match, ugh. Vindicator says, I think next year Khan might take a risk and do a woman blood without guts match. I'm down for it.
Sorry, that was a strike. No way you wouldn't be pissed if you're a pitcher. That was a perfect strike.
Ooh, did they call it a ball?
Mm-hmm.
And walked him?
Mm-hmm.
What?
They're bringing in another pitcher. That pitcher's got to be steaming.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, his whole job was to get an out. Because it was a lefty. And it was a perfect strike. That wasn't the pitch. The game is over anyways, but it's like 11-2.
Mm-hmm.
Mets. I don't know how the Mets are beating the Yankees.
I don't know either, and I don't know how they're getting such high fucking stuff. It's dumb and weird that their points are so high.
Runs.
Pickle says, yeah, I sort of missed Kingston pouring gas on fools. I feel... Ooh, this is interesting. What is it? What is it, Pico? Something we haven't seen yet?
Is he going to chew his arm off? That would be a swerve. Wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. How would it be able to start if he's not in there? I mean, technically...
I'm an EVP, damn it. That's what he said. Daniel Bryan gonna come down. Who the fuck's this guy? Oh, Brandon Cutler.
You can't go in there. Is that who that is?
Oh, here comes Daddy. Yeah, it's Brandon Cutler.
Oh, that's weird. Chris is like, I knew it, mean roster fuckery. Well, they had to have some distraction on the outside.
Oh, no!
I guess.
He got strummed. Oh, they got keys?
Yeah, somehow he had a key. Makes sense. Him and his wife, I guess. You know, they are used to probably having handcuffs around.
Her husband. His husband.
Yeah. That too. Oh,
That
he's got cutters too, so
that'll
works.
work. Bolt cutters.
Those are not bolts.
A ratchet
A
set.
ratchet set.
I don't know what it is. It's just called side cutters. Or dikes. How's he going to get in, though? Oh, with that little teeny... Oh, yeah, he's going to take the whole side of the cage off.
Yeah.
That's why it wasn't connected.
There you go. Now you know.
I was like, why is the top not connected to the bottom?
And now you know. The more you know with people paying attention.
Swerve made it in, though.
As Picola says, no rules. Billy Ass should go and smack a few dummies.
Yeah. Tell him to... He's got 2 words for him.
What is it? What are the 2 words?
Oh, suck it.
Oh. Is that his words?
It was in the 90s.
Oh, I see.
We got 2 words for you. Suck it. The DX, degeneration.
Oh. He was part of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wasn't there like 30,000 of them at this point? I feel like there's like that many.
That's 4, sweetie. It was 5. Triple H, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, Gunn, and the Road Dogg.
Mm.
I can't remember the Road Dogg's real name. It's like James. Something James or something.
Yeah, listen to the fans. They're so excited about it.
Pete Alonso.
How are they supposed to win this? I forgot.
Pin somebody.
Oh, you have to pin somebody?
Make them submit.
Isn't there no referees in there? Oh, there are. Like,
Oh, look at that. They're in a little ring.
yeah, they're between the rings.
Oh, buckshot lariat almost took his head off.
Oh, no.
But he missed. Then he tried to roll him through. A lot of weird wrestling.
Twisty, wisty
Please don't
things.
do
Oh,
that
good.
shit.
Weird shit. Jesus
Uh-oh.
Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Stuck him.
no. Not the barbed wire piece of board.
Darby with the Zelina Vega. Oh, shit. They're about the same size.
Right.
Trust me, Zelina's better to look at.
Oh, definitely. Way better.
Oh.
Somebody's trying to steal somebody's car.
What a freaking night. It's sandwiched.
Sandwich.
No. Is there a hole there?
No.
Why'd it hurt so bad? There's it. Ow. Is it? Is that there?
No.
Why do you have pointy fingernails?
Because they're really thin. That's why they hurt so bad. Because they're just thin and sharp. That's why I have
Oh, here it is.
That's why I like them all short.
What do you think it is?
What's in his box? He's opening his box. Staplers?
Looks like it. Yeah. Hey, speaking of staplers, we have a few of those.
How many is a few, sweetie? Like 12?
Like 5. And plus, there's another DeWalt one somewhere in the house.
Right.
Because we had 2 of those. So, oh, God, they're stapling him.
Anyways.
What do you want me to do with them? I don't need 5 fucking staplers.
I don't know.
Should throw them away.
No. Like, are some of them, like, good? Like, good?
They're all
or are they all
good.
garbage? Like,
No.
Are they, like, cheap? Or are they,
No,
like,
they're
they're kind of nice
They're
ones?
all nice ones.
I don't know. I could always donate one to work, I guess. With some staples.
Those are working. They're in him.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they did short staples or if they did the long ones.
Sure. Oh, God.
Right in his forehead. Nice. Right in his face. Oh, no, not the neck. Oh. He flipped him off and then he got a staple to the finger.
Oh! Oh, God, it goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Pigola says, fun Army single soldier fact. I've stapled dollar bills on a stripper's ass before.
That's awesome. Weird.
Donate it to a local strip club. That sounds terrifying, poor girl. Sounds kind of not good. A pokey.
I've had one of those girls take a dollar bill out of my mouth with her vagina. It's a true story.
Were you excited about
I didn't know.
that she was going to do it?
I was very confused.
Were you
Well, I
drunk?
had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like 16. Looking back, isn't that some sort of like a molestation or something?
Probably.
Like legal wise?
Why were you there?
Where
were you?
It was Treehorns.
Like, they just had a random stripper at
Yeah,
their
they did
place?
a stripper. And we just happened to show up when it was there. It was like, we could stay. But they made the girls leave. And so, I can't remember whose birthday it was.
Oh.
But
They made the girls leave.
yeah, April was there. Like, she showed up with Chris, Jacob's dad.
Yeah.
And then, so she had to leave. So she just hung out front. And people were going in and out smoking anyways.
Right.
So, but it was so weird. Because you're laying on the floor and she just like squats over everything. Picks it up. You're like, don't touch my lips.
Right? What kind of diseases do you have?
So she would like sit on you and like take your hands and put them on her boobs and stuff, right? So like, it was the first time I'd ever seen a stripper, right? I was, like I said, I was like 16. So no shit, my Highland friends got a stripper for somebody's 18th birthday, and I got invited to that one. So I was super excited. Like, oh, I'm a veteran at this shit, right? So I get there, and she sits on my lap, and I put my hands on her side. I didn't grab her boobs or her body or anything. Well, her body, but not her anything private.
Right.
And her stupid security guard came over, and he's like, you can't touch. And I'm like, what the? Last stripper fucking taking money out of my fucking mouth.
A couple years ago.
Oh, no, it wasn't years ago. It was like months.
So last month, the bitch we had let me touch everything. She even tried to put her vajayjay on my face.
Right.
So,
Don't mind
so
me.
is she high end? Like, how much you guys pay for this bitch?
Right.
She too good for that?
I know a gutter one.
If you're too good, like, why are you here?
Anyways, then Sad had a birthday years later, right? Like now, and so me and Colby bought him one.
Oh, that poor kid.
And he was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so I said that poor kid.
So
are mean.
Anyway, so,
That poor boy.
and we did it at another one of our buddies' houses, and so it was so much stinking fun. But like everybody kind of just started clearing out, so it was literally like 4 of us and a stripper.
Oh, gee.
So we ended up just like hanging out with her.
Uh-huh.
And like her boyfriend, who was her security guard, but he was like some weird simp. Oh,
jeez. My goodness.
So we just like tried to like separate them. Like, hey, bud, let's go outside and talk.
Pico was telling me the whole stapling dollar bills. It was with consent. Oh, she wanted it. That's even more weird.
Uh-oh.
Vindicator says, all right, guys, this match is not really going anywhere. Way too much pip and not enough blood. So everyone take care. I will see you for a normal, hopefully better show next week. Bye-bye. All right, good. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your week and weekend. Be safe.
Still about 10 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. You never know how much more blood could be.
No
that
one's
guy
in
fell
the
through
ring
some
anymore.
tables. And he just kind of like threw himself down there, so I'm not sure how he fell. Did he lose like
Grip.
his grip or something?
Oh, pile driver.
So, do you think they'll have the Elite win this?
They should.
Why? Why do you think they should have them win?
Well, because they're more of a unit.
Because 3 of them are a unit? Well, 4 if you count that
Yeah.
weird hairy guy.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Not Paige, but
I know.
Paige is still part of them. The
Kinda,
4.
I guess.
But yeah.
They're
Where the
alive.
Briscoe's a weak link for the other team. Trying to think who else they have.
Well, I don't know. He's not really a weak link. He's the one that pulled them back together because you have the tag team guys. Darby's his own thing. Swerve is his own thing. And,
Right.
and Briscoe's his own thing. So
Look
you
at
have 3
Darby.
single guys that are by themselves
The
doing their own
orangutan.
thing.
Oh, God. Fuck. He bounced and landed on his back.
Well, he's so small.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. He's like, what's in this box?
More staplers?
I don't know. Let's find out. He's like, I'm going to open this up. What's in here? Oh,
Handcuff.
handcuffs in it. Nice.
Oh, he
He's
dropped
like,
him.
oops, I dropped this. My bad.
Uh-oh. Handcuffs everywhere. God, those ones are long.
Pickle's like Kung Fu elbow. Love Darby.
Are those long-ass ones for, like, fat people that get arrested?
I don't know what they're for, sweetie. I don't play around with handcuffs.
Me neither.
So I couldn't tell you what they're for. No. No, don't put me up here. No, no.
Oh, look. He looks like the Christ.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Now do the splits and do it. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
With a bamboo stick. Not one that's like all little pieces of bamboo put together. I mean a full-on bamboo pipe. What movie is that?
I have no idea.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Where
It's not Bloodsport, it's Kickboxer. Where he's being trained by the guy
Mm-hmm.
To help the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like trying to like for his brother. Right?
Yeah.
And he's like the guy's like hitting him with a stick, but it's not like those. It's like an actual like thing of bamboo. And he like literally chops him in his stomach while he's in the splits.
Ah.
Yeah. While he's like doing that stuff with his hands, but he has his like feet like tied to thingies or something like that.
That's Bloodsport.
No.
When he breaks the contraption.
Yeah, okay, but the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he does some stuff in Kickboxer, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that.
His training montages are what makes his movies so great. Oh, look, he's got gasoline.
Oh, no, not gasoline. Good for God's sakes, he says out there. Pico's like, oh, Kickboxer. It's like, Pico's like, oh, man, I bet that felt great. Pico's like, why did they want to fight me? I don't know. He was like disco dancing and all drunk. Yeah. Call back. Is it really gasoline, though?
No, not a chance. Not even a 1 in 1,000,000th chance is there one droplet in a billion of
Would
gasoline.
be gasoline in there.
Not even, that can was never even used for gasoline at one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's how far away from gasoline it is. Although it is made of plastic, and plastic is made from petroleum.
I'm gonna light your ass on fire if you don't quit. Ooh, start him on fire!
Start him up!
He spit at you! Start him on fire. Hurry up, Argy. Did you get hot, buddy?
You've gone too. Well, there it is. It's over.
Wow, the elite quit, huh? Huh, interesting. Light him up anyways. I'm just kidding. Chris is like, this is BS. They act like they set Fiend on fire. Mm-hmm. Piccolo is like, light him up. Chris is like, bye guys. Thanks, guys.
Light him up anyways. Jack's like, burn me.
He's like, I spit in the face of adversary. That's that word.
Adversary.
Yeah, that's it.
Spit in the face of it.
All right, everybody. It looks like that one side won. AEW, I guess.
Next
Instead of
time
the
we
elite.
see you is going to be during the Olympic Games.
So we'll be back on Friday for SmackDown. And I'm pretty sure it's on regular stuff. Or is it on Sci-Fi? I don't know what it's on this Friday.
It's on Fox. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, it's on Fox. Never mind.
But Raw will be on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, Raw will be on Sci-Fi on Monday. But anyways, we'll be back on Friday for SmackDown, people, and the Olympics. People's like about 3 people here will be injured this week. Most likely. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you guys. We'll see you again on Friday.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.